The United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network releases the World Happiness Report. It contains rankings of national happiness based on people's ratings of their own lives. The rankings are based on the Cantrell Ladder survey, where the best possible life is ranked as 10 and the worst as 0. This year, India, which ranked 140th in 2019, fell even lower in the ranks to 144. It has become a new entrant into the bottom 15 group. In this video, we will try to analyze the reason for India's low ranking by looking at the parameters used to measure happiness. There are 6 parameters used by the UN: GDP per capita, social support, freedom, life expectancy, generosity, and freedom from corruption. Impact of lockdown due to COVID-19 has not been considered in the 2020 report.
Per capita income is the measure of average amount of money earned per person in a geographical area, and it reflects the quality of life and standard of living of the common man. According to the World Bank, India recorded a per capita income of $7,034 in the year 2019, standing at 126th rank out of 187 countries. This reflects in India's performance in the happiness index. While one might argue that India has a staggering GDP, making it the third largest economy, we forget that we have a population of over a billion, adding to which is increasing poverty and unemployment, an occupation structure over dependent on agriculture, and an extreme income parity between the rich and the poor.
Fact.
Social support is the assistance available to an individual from a social network which enhances quality of life and acts as a buffer during times of adverse life events. Without any doubt, India has failed in building a trustworthy social support system. An incident was recently reported in Uttar Pradesh where a team of policemen let 2 teenage victims of an accident bleed to death as they didn't want blood to stain their car seats. This is a perfect example of how the powerless public cannot trust or rely on its own local police. Reasons behind the staggering position of India in enhancing social support are the stigmas around mental health, the hate spread by media houses, and the inefficient public aid from the government.
We have one psychiatrist for 3,43,000 patients. Add to it, seeking a counselor in India is still considered a dirty secret.
Fact.
Freedom as a parameter can be defined as the possibility for an individual to make choices, typically major life choices. People all around the world consider freedom to be an important aspect of happiness. India has become one of the world's least free democracies. It ranked 75th out of 100 in terms of freedom and ranked 142 out of 180 in the Press Freedom Index. According to the Freedom Index report, the major reasons for India's low ranking was the annulment of autonomy and subsequent shutdown of Kashmir, NRC, and CAA, which shook the rule of law. We also have a low ranking in freedom of press because, in spite of freedom of expression in the Constitution, there have been numerous instances of harassment and violence against journalists ever since the administration of PM Narendra Modi began.
Fact.
Life expectancy is a measure of how long, on average, a person is expected to live based on their current age and sex-specific death rates. This measure is used to describe attributes like population health and gives an insight on the overall mortality level of a population. As at 2020, the life expectancy of India is measured to be 69.73 years, whereas the global average is 72 years. The access to healthcare in India is relatively difficult, and that is because in India, only 1.4% of the GDP is spent on healthcare, which is well below the global average. A fit and healthy life would eventually lead to the happiness and satisfaction of the population. Due to India's socioeconomic context, during the first year after birth, the child would be facing many threats due to low degree of immunization, poor breastfeeding practices, non-institutionalized births, illnesses, and many other complications at birth, which make this period a highly precarious time for the child. There has been improvement in the healthcare of India, as statistics say that from the year 1950 to the year 2000, India's life expectancy has doubled, which is primarily because of the increase in doctors per thousand population, hospitals, and dispensaries.
Fact.
The World Giving Index tries to quantify the idea of generosity. It does so by asking 3 questions: helped a stranger, donated money to a charity, volunteered your time to an organization. In the World Giving Index, India ranked 82 out of 128 countries. One of the major reasons that our ranking is so low is because most Indians donate more money to religious establishments when compared to non-profit organizations. This may not be considered in the index as the citizens themselves consider this as a family or religious obligation or duty. India's wealthiest 1%, whose wealth amounts to around $303 billion in 2017, have reduced their philanthropic activities to a slower pace than the rise in their wealth. Massive donations from ultra-high net worth individuals have reduced by 4% since 2014.
Fact.
Corruption is the misuse of entrusted power for private gain. Around 75% of citizens surveyed in India consider the police to be corrupt and very often encounter bribery demands. The nexus between politics, bureaucracy, and crime have given rise to corruption in India. From the Indian Penal Code 1860 to the Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002, all the laws preventing corruption fall short, making India the most corrupt country in Asia. One of the major reasons of corruption is the lack of transparency and autonomy. Corrupt and fraudulent practices still hold the key as exemplified in the Nirav Modi episode, the electoral bond scam, and 100 others that were buried. India's election polls closed May 23, 2019. Candidates spent a total 600 billion rupees on publicity, logistics, and in some cases, distribution of cash for votes.
Fact.
While India continues to fall in the happiness index, there are countries that remain on top like Finland, Norway, and Denmark. We took a peek to understand the reason behind their consistency. The Nordic countries excel in the quality of their democracy. Income equality is quite distinct in these countries, as even their so-called low-level job employees like carpenters and plumbers have an income level that allows them to maintain a standard of living of that of an engineer. Social trust helps make the well-being of the citizens more resilient to various national crises. As we conclude this video, we would like to present some ways India can be happier. Protecting and strengthening the core values of our democracy like secularism and freedom of expression will be the first steps towards a happier India. Making the fight against kleptocracy and corruption should be a key priority. Politics and elections should be exclusive of casteism and religious discrimination. Good governance is a core variable to determine the happiness of a nation. This works in 2 ways. Government determines public happiness by enacting inclusive policies, and citizens can create happiness by electing effective governments.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.